to the Development Pod. I'm your host, Brandon Brown, and today we got another one of my friends, Ricardo, and he's a guitarist. He also has a band called Anything Better.
You did your homework.
Yeah, and to the show, Ricardo, so thank you for coming on. So, how did you start guitaring?
I started about a year and a half ago because I used to play bass guitar and I wanted a guitar for my birthday, so I was like, parents, can you give me a guitar? And I got a guitar and I started listening to these bands and it just inspired me so much to actually starting to make music with myself now and playing the guitar by myself. And I learned with YouTube every single day, just playing the guitar.
So I saw you with your band, y'all did y'all first concert, I think around in your neighborhood, right? It was in your house?
Yeah, it's in kind of like a gazebo in this one neighborhood. Yeah. And yeah, it was pretty lit. It was about a few weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago. That's pretty cool.
That's cool. And then I saw your TikTok when you were making your song. So that was your song or was that someone else's song?
Yeah, that was one of our songs. It's called Dan You. Heard it a few months ago. Yeah, it's called Dan You, and it's just one of my favorite songs, at least to play and to sing, because it means a lot to me, at least. And for the rest of the band, it's just a pretty catchy song in my opinion. It has a little melody that just goes along with it pretty well.
With you doing band, what's your plans to do in the future with your band? Like, what are y'all thinking of doing to expand?
Well, soon we're hoping to get another show. I'm talking to this other band, and we might get a together show kind of with them. So right now we're just focusing on getting as many shows as we can so we can get money to record the album and then release the music, and then hopefully from there get more shows, be on festivals and stuff, do a little tour, drop another album. Just want to kind of make people feel identified with our music and let people know that they're not alone with how they feel and how they're doing stuff, because others did that same thing too, and it might be a mistake for them, but it's not a mistake for others.
So basically collaboration. So that's good you're doing collaborations. So how do you feel about collaborations? Do you think that that's something that you look forward to doing a lot, or is that just something you're looking forward to for now to start up with?
I feel like collaborations are always a good thing, because it's ways even if the biggest bands want to do a collaboration with a small band, it's always good to help others, because you know where they started and you know how they started. And this band that we're going to collab with, they haven't had their first show yet. I've heard them play; they're really good, and I just want to be able to kind of be that stepping stool for them, so they can start getting more shows, getting a little bit of a fan base, get music and stuff like that. I feel like collaborating with other bands, helping them get to the place where you are, because you always have to be that little vessel.
And speaking of people, if you're working with groups of people, how does that feel, operating as a team? Is it hard? Do y'all have your ups and downs when y'all try to decide on what plans to make for music or plans to play at, or do y'all, just overall as a team, how do y'all operate as a team, and what experience can you tell my audience about working with a team?
Well, at first when we made the band, I kind of made it as a joke.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I was just like, hey, I can play bass, you guys want to join? And for the first few months, it was just me trying to do stuff. They weren't really into it. And then this past year, we started slowly getting more into it, and it was hard at the beginning. It was hard because I felt like I was the only one that actually wanted to do things in the band. And it's hard trying to do something and other people not wanting to, because then you just feel like you don't want to do it anymore. To the point where I was trying to play with other bands and try to leave this one, but then we made a song and they were really into it, and then we just started playing more and more, and now we're at the point where we are all putting our little bit of effort into making this music, which helps the whole process come together a lot faster and easier. And it just works a lot better for me, in my opinion. It's really great.
You have any other things to share on the podcast that you want to share? Anything that's related to your band, or just anything you've learned that you want to give out?
I just want to kind of say that nothing's ever too hard for yourself to do. Even if you think, oh, I can't play this instrument because I don't have a teacher, I can't do this because I've never done it before. There's always things that are gonna seem new. And you can always just try something new, and maybe you'll be better at it than you were at other things, maybe not. But it's always good to give things a try and put in the effort to at least see if you can get something out of it.
All right. Well, that's Ricardo Diaz. He's a bass guitarist. He has his band called Anything Better. I just want to tell you thank you, Ricardo, for coming on the show, and you're welcome to come on again.
Yeah.
Thank you.